Okay, you're going to say uh, we've sent it to different places. Well, from what I'm gathering, we're still sending it. Well, when we send it in, I gather that when we pay our electric bills, we just send it in the utilities.
Right. That's one copy, but um, one one copy of the triplicate copies goes to the IRS, and
Right.
that's what I was thinking.
That's the front page. Now, Patrick said we could go ahead because he gave us fillable forms of all of them, but we have to file the A on the printed sheet so it can be scanned in, or there's a penalty.
Oh,
But
okay.
we can file the copy Bs, and I think the copy Cs is our copy, right?
I believe you're right. Hmm.
Okay, so that we would send in the copy B to the utility company.
Yes.
But then I gather we don't have to send the A's in at the same time. So I think he was saying, get the process started and then catch up when you get the forms to send the A's and C's into the IRS.
Right.
Tom, I have a question. It's Peter.
Yeah, I get
Now,
it.
hi, you're saying that for the 1099 Cs, it says here, do not cut or separate the form.
Right.
So that means you have to have one copy, which is all three forms. A, B, and C goes to the IRS. Another copy, another one, B goes to the debtor. Say it's the utility bill or
By
the
B, you mean copy B.
copy B of the sheet. Yeah, 1099 C.
Yes.
But so I'm confused because I'd have to have three of the 1099 Cs, three A's, three B's, and three C's. One goes to the IRS, all three of them. One goes to the
The
state.
way I understand it is that if you have only one bill you're paying,
Yeah, so the
th-
tax is on your house.
then you're going to chew up one sheet of A's which has three forms on it,
Yeah.
where two of them are going to be blank.
Okay.
Okay,
So okay.
but
So yeah.
if you are wanting to do, let's say, three A's for three different people,
Uh-huh.
you put them all on that same sheet, and then you cut up the copy B's, send them to each of the proper places.
Oh, because it says do not cut or separate the form.
Yeah, you can't separate the
Oh.
A, but I don't believe, because you don't send the IRS the A, so what are they going to know what you do with the B copy?
Right, you just send the A to the I. It says for Internal Revenue Service Center. That's the A's only goes to them. The B goes to whoever the bill sent you the bill, and the C is ours.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. You know what? All right. When you're done with that, I have a different question with the thrift savings plan we could work on. Are we going to be working on any forms today?
Uh, I guess we could, but it would have been better that we decided that ahead of time so everyone would be prepared to do that and be at their computers to do that.
Oh,
But
okay.
I mean, if you're going to, the first thing to do for the thrift savings plan would be the TSP1.
The TSP1?
Yes.
Or you mean the UCC1?
No, TSP1. We
Oh,
also need a UCC1.
you mean the PSP 70, but the PSP 1 I have to
TS,
do?
TSP 70 is for withdrawing your money,
Right.
but you need the TSP 1 to get access to your account.
Oh,
But you know what? I was reading the whole document, and it says on the back end of it, the last page,
Which document?
the TSP 70.
Okay.
On the bottom, it says Privacy Act Notice.
Marvell.
It says
Hi.
it says on the bottom, I had sent an email out. And it says, let me read the second part of it. We will use this information to identify your TSP account and to process your transaction. So they're kind of saying you got to fill this out before you even get the account, before
The
they
70?
determine. Yeah, the last page on the last page on the bottom of the last page. And that
Let me
I got all confused because I'm saying
let me pull that up.
yeah, they're actually saying that fill it out and then we'll give you the TSC account number because I don't have it. And you said the
No, we
TSC,
do have it.
the TSC,
What Patrick is saying is we do have it.
the TSC account number?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's our 3-digit state code followed by our birth certificate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the 3-digit state code followed by our birth certificate number. My case, it'll be my naturalization number.
Right.
Oh,
And what the TSP one does is that's to gain a username and password for your account.
so you
Oh,
were
okay.
so you were saying the TSP 70 has to proceed. It had a form has to come
TSP
before
70
it?
is for basically closing the account or making a
Yeah,
withdrawal.
yeah, I would love to do that, but I'd have to have the form 1 before fill that out
Yes,
first.
that's the way I read it.
Okay, so what's that? The TSP 1 you said?
Yeah.
Like T
Now,
Thomas?
Patrick did download that, and
I didn't get it.
however, I did put it in my directory.
Mhm.
I've had something has happened on Yahoo, and I can add new links, but I can't add new files.
Yeah, I didn't get the TSP 1 because I
Okay,
usually try to download everything like on
but
time.
I do have. Remember, I back up everything to eConcurrent.
You back up everything
So
what?
I back up Patrick's files to
Yeah,
econcurrent.com/divine/files.
yeah, I got that.
Okay,
Mm.
and so things that I can't add to the group side, I still back them up. So there, you can either download the TSP one yourself, or you can go get it from the backups that I provided.
Yeah, I'm looking. I have TSP
Okay,
7. Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah, I did download it. You're right. Cool. Okay, so the TSP 1 has to be done
I think
before the
so. Yes,
yeah.
I think that's basically what's it say on the form here.
Yeah, I have to look it up because I completely
Thrift
overlooked that
Savings
one.
Plan election form. I take
Yeah.
that add the first box is information about you. Second block is where you're setting aside, because remember this is advertised as a federal thrift and retirement plan,
Hmm.
and that could be very well be used for it, but they don't. Patrick says that's not the only use for it. The real
Yeah,
use
but
for it, the real use for it is to hide our other accounts.
right, because it's amazing how they're like it's scattered everywhere.
Right.
The account. The only thing is, with the TSP 70, they're saying that you need to call up and talk to a representative that would help you finish filling it out and then sending it in.
Okay. Do you have that language in front of you?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'll read it.
Well, I think the same language is at the bottom of the TSP one. So
Oh, okay.
let me read what the TSP one says. We are authorized, Privacy Act notice. We are authorized to request the information you provide on this form under 5 USC Chapter 84, Federal Employees Retirement System. Your agency or service will use this information to identify your TSP account and to start, change, or stop your TSP contributions. In addition,
Oh,
this information may be shared with other federal agencies for
yeah.
statistical, auditing, or archiving purposes. This
Okay. Yeah,
information may also, this information, is that the same?
yeah, it's the same. It's the
Well,
same on the TSP
this
70.
information may also be shared with law enforcement agencies investigating a violation of civil or criminal law or agencies implementing a statute, rule, or order. It may be shared with congressional offices, private sector audit firms, spouses, former spouses, beneficiaries, and their attorney. Relevant portions of the information may also be disclosed to appropriate parties engaged in litigation and for other routine uses as provided in the Federal Register. You are not required by law to provide this information, but if you do not provide it, your agency or service will not be able to process your request.
Tom, I think this is a really good form. And I think we should really troubleshoot and just do this thrift saving plan, PSP 1 and 70. Like, do we have to do a UCC 1 prior to this stuff?
Well, the UCC 1 is what the UCC 1 does is it's part of our making our claim to our birth certificate and our Social Security account. So, in addition to setting up the estate number, you do the 56s to get your fiduciary responsibility over it. You do the W-8 to set up your tax status, and then you file the UCC-1 to say that you are claiming these accounts.
Okay, so
Then you're doing the same thing with the open letter of recall and the letter of safe passage, which I think we still send in with our first bill of exchange or before our first bill of exchange. And we refer to these documents then, UCC-1 and W-8 and the other things on the memo line of every bill of exchange we submit. That's my
that's a lot.
understanding.
Yeah, that's I have to listen to this because I'm trying to put it in a logical order for my brain to process the stuff. So what you said was a lot. I'm
We can go back over it again.
Yeah, no, it's okay. And you know what's funny? I sent in my EIN information to get it, and the IRS sent me back a fax saying that I don't have the correct names right. I have the uppercase, decedent, and then I have the lowercase living person, and they say that it's the same person. They're telling me that I have to change it.
They accepted mine.
Right, I did it just the way it was just supposed to.
But the way Patrick is, well, let's go over that with Patrick tomorrow. They could be tightening the rules.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are.
Right.
Because they sent it back, and what I'm going to do is maybe because they sent it back Friday, I'm going to fax them back saying, well, the uppercase. I was just going to put in their little note area, the uppercase all cap name is the decedent. Do you think I should think that sounds good?
On the first line where it asks for decedent or estate or whatever name, did you put your all capital letter name first, middle name, last name last, and then a dash and estate after that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because that's something that they sent back to me saying that it have a state on that line.
Yeah. I had the first time I had, my first, middle, and last name all uppercase, and I didn't have a state word after it. So they asked me to put that in. I put it in. And then now they're sending it back saying that the number 3, which is the executor, they're saying that it's the same name. It can't be, but I put my last name first. And they're telling me that's the same person, which is interesting.
Well, when I'm looking at mine, what I send in,
Yeah.
and in block 3, the executor, administrator, or trustee, I put Thomas Weidler dash executor, but in upper lowercase.
Oh, you put your first name and the last name in order.
We did because I did this before Patrick figured out the order switch.
Yeah, then you got it. I mean,
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
I did this on March 4th, last March 4th.
Yeah, I did this end of September. Maybe then I should just send him another one putting executrix at the end of it. But I did that on the bottom line. I don't know. It's crazy. Maybe I should do it online instead. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, when I sent mine in, I actually did where they say name and title and type, I did put Thomas Weidler dash executor and just signed it Thomas Weidler.
Yeah. So you see that, like you said, they're picking and choosing.
Right.
All right. I'll mute out until I have something else.
Okay. Anybody have anything else they want to discuss?
Hello, Tom. How you doing? It's Marvell.
Who?
Marvell.
Okay.
Okay.
You're kind of soft.
Oh, well, it's probably because I got it at a low volume. Okay. But
Okay. That's a little better.
but can you hear me? Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're speaking about the forms today because we was going online, my companion and myself, and we was looking over some things, and she had a few questions that she wanted to ask to clear some things up. So is that okay with you?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, my name
Which forms are these on?
SS4.
Okay.
I just
Now,
had
as Patrick will say, did you read the instructions for the SS4?
yeah, I have been looking at the instruction.
Good. Okay. Good.
And I just want to make clear about something because when you go online to apply for the SS4, they have a bunch of things you can check, like sole proprietor, partnership, corporation, the state, these different things you can check off.
Right.
And I'm understanding that people are checking off sole proprietor. Is that true?
No, not to get the number for the estate.
Oh, okay. So would we be checking estate?
Let me check what I did here.
Okay.
Yes, you check estate and your social security number.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You answered and clarified it for me. That's all I needed to know. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
No, the sole proprietor, normally you get EINs for businesses. So if you're getting a business that you're running yourself and you're not incorporated,
Right.
then you would be a sole proprietor.
Okay. You clarified everything for me. I was just confused with sole proprietor and estate because I thought it was an estate. I just wanted to make sure it was estate. That's all.
Yes, it is estate. That's what we're putting in there. Your name dash estate.
Okay.
And number one, legal name of entity.
Okay. Oh, you put a dash after your name?
Yes, dash estate. All in uppercase. All in uppercase.
Okay. I'm gonna, Patrick, I'm sorry, Thomas, I'm gonna try to do it online, even though I sent it to the IRS. Do you think that's a good idea? Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't do it online. I basically took the form and signed it, and then I faxed it in.
Oh, okay. Because they want your signature. I don't know how you would do it online.
Yeah, you can. I don't think you can do it online with a signature.
Yeah, that's odd. Well, some people have done it online.
Right, but
Gotten it.
if you fax it in, there's two ways of faxing it. Do you have a fax machine?
Yeah.
Okay, then you have the easy way. Other people don't have a fax machine, so what
Yeah,
they
I
have
did.
to do, what they
Uh-huh.
have to do is to sign it, rescan it back in as a PDF, go to Fax Zero, which is an online service, and there you can send in a fax up to 3 pages for free.
Oh, okay, and I got back. That's how I did it first, and they
But
keep
make
coming back.
sure that when you fax it in, that you put your fax number on there.
Yeah, I did.
Because it asks on the bottom line telephone number and fax number.
Yeah, I
And
did. And they
you
said
should get a fax. You should get a fax reply.
I did, and that's why they told me I'm missing certain information, and the line 1 and line 3 are the same person they're telling me, but I'll play with it.
Well, right now, the way I understand it, well, mine was Thomas J. Weidler dash estate, but then I put down on number 3 executor is Thomas Weidler dash executor. upper and lowercase.
Do you use the word executor twice or once?
No, the first time, line 1 is estate.
No, line 3 I'm talking about. Box
Line
3.
3 has a label. It says 3, executor, administrator, trustee, care of name.
So
I
I would
put
have,
down Thomas Weidler dash executor.
okay.
So I didn't, it's executors in the box twice, but I only put one of them in.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, I'll do another one and send it in again on Monday.
Okay. Well, Patrick has said that, a lot of times you may have to, and he has had to do this, where the people down on the floor may come up with this stuff, and you have to fight the way your way up to management to the people who do have to know this. And if you say it right way, you can get them to agree to it.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That you realize that this estate was set up at your birth, and in fact, there was a phrase that I saw that infant is defined as infant somewhere is defined as a state or a person who does not yet have a social security number. But the definition, even though really confusing, does support this concept that your upper lowercase name is actually a corporation. Because you could go out and start a business that way if you want. John Smith, the John Smith Company.
Wow.
Then you sign as John Smith, and yes, the names are the same. But you don't say, no, the names are not the same. The names are similar.
Yeah, they're not the same. Okay. So if people don't have questions, we should target one form and just like dissect each form that we need to implement and submit, or whatever.
All right.
So should be helpful. And the UCC1, he did a UCC1, or was it a UCC postal one? Did you see that one? That he did?
He did a UCC one in the directory called Taking Control. That's the latest one I could find. That's on 7.6.
Maybe that's the one I have.
And I think the only difference with that one is that she hadn't arrived at a different word order for your living name at that point.
Mm.
Now, I tried to take it out of the Taking Control directory and put it into the current tax collector, but this past week, Yahoo won't let me upload files, and he's removed the Taking Control directory from the group site. So that if you want that, you have to go to my backups, because I did put the UCC1 form in the tax collector folder over in the backup, even though I couldn't get it onto the group site.
It's called Taking Control.
The current directory is called American Taxpayer U.
Yeah, I got all everything. He updated some stuff in there again.
No, I took the UCC one because he said last call that yes, we needed to do UCC ones.
Yeah.
But his last UCC one was in his directory called Taking Control.
Okay.
Which he no longer has up there. But ever since I've been downloading every file he's put up there, so I have all the files, including the ones he's deleted.
Okay.
So you're going to have to go to econcurrent.com/divine/files, and then go into the 12 American Taxpayer U directory and look at the two UCC1 forms there.
Yeah, I have
One is a form, and one is a form, and the other one is a write-up on what to put in the Section 8 financial statement. And it's a financial statement where you are claiming claiming your birth certificate, social security account, driver's license, and voter registration cards and things like that.
Yeah, that's the one I have. That's the one that's called the all new postal estate template. U51,
Right.
all new postal estate. Yeah, I have it. Okay, good.
Okay. Now, that came out after I had already filed my UCC1. And Patrick says that, but probably, even though he made some improvements between the two, that I actually really don't have to file another one. Just get that number and put that old number and put it on the bill of exchange.
Where did you file it, the UCC1?
Washington State.
So you just mail it in and then they mail you back
No, you
something?
do it online.
Online, okay. All right.
And they don't do it with a UCC1 form. What you really need to file it in Washington State is fill out the UCC1 form on your computer. And then when you get to the website, they don't ask for the questions in the same order,
Oh,
but just have your UCC1 form up in one window and have their form up in another window and copy and paste between the two.
good idea. Hmm.
And they charge $11 for filing online.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea to do the UCC1 first. And
Well, you need the estate number first for that because you put the estate number in that form.
oh geez, I have to wait for that. Darn it. Hey, comments the W8 is interesting, isn't it?
Well, let me get it up.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I'm not
jumping
sure I have.
around.
Pardon?
I'm jumping
Yeah,
around. I know
that's
my
why I suggested we
Yeah.
kind of plan an agenda so we can all have the forms up all at the same time.
Well, there's only a few of us on the call, right?
Right? Yeah, I can bring it up. Don't worry, I can bring it
Yeah,
up.
it's interesting. My husband files taxes every year, and I keep telling him, about it, and he doesn't listen to me. So he files, and I sign joint. But the W8 is an exemption form for an exemption, right?
Yes.
So I wonder if that's going to affect the way he files.
Well, I think what amounts to is looking at the W8 form,
I'm looking at it. Yeah.
and I'm going to make it a size bigger so I can read it better. And I'm going to go full screen. The important part is down in this section certification. Check all three boxes.
Yeah, Patrick had it all checked out too. So you check all three boxes. And it says also the account number is your zip code plus the 4 digits.
The account numbers should be your certificate of live birth.
Oh,
The account type is checking. Your social security number. Account type is savings.
Okay. So it's a naturalization number, and then the account have to be checking, and then
Yes.
SSN and saving.
Right.
Interesting. Because I thought he said he changed it to the zip code plus the 4 digits.
No, that's for the routing. That's the zip code plus the four digit is your federal identification number. It's not an account number.
Oh, okay. The
Your
account number is
certificate of live birth and your social security number are account numbers. And your federal identification also serves as your routing number on the bill of exchange.
that's the EIN number.
Uh,
No, that's the zip code.
Oh, he had it before as the EIN number, and he changed it to the zip code.
Okay.
Because you have to put a routing number, just like on the bottom of the check. You have to put a routing number and an account number.
It says here on the W8 on the top right hand side, U.S. taxpayer identification number, if any,
Right.
and that would be the zip code.
No, that would be, that.
That's your EIN number.
No, oh yeah. If I don't have it, I have to leave it blank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That should be the EIN if I have it. Oh, these
Right.
darn people want the IRS.
I'm not sure it should be the EIN. because Patrick has not provided us a sample for the WA, as far as I
Yeah.
know.
Check AI debit. Let me see if I have, because I usually like to print out whatever he puts in. Oh, he put in not available, NA.
Oh, he puts in NA.
Yeah,
Okay.
he put NA in there, and he did put the SS. Oh, that's weird. I guess the account number could be either or. The SSN number should be first, and it's the estate public savings, and then the certificate of live birth or the naturalization is the estate public checking. That's what he put in
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you could do it in either order.
Either or, yeah, it doesn't matter. Once you have the right type put in.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I finally found my route number, so that's cool. I looked it up. All right. And yeah, that's what I should find out about. Like when my husband submits his income tax, if I should put this W-8 in with his.
No, Patrick says that we don't have to submit it, but
Okay,
that we include it evidently with every bill of exchange we set in.
so that's on basically for the bill of exchange.
Right.
Good thing. All right.
I think for a while what he was doing was submitting all these base documents at first to the postal recorder, but
Uh-huh.
now he's I guess submitting them to the federal financing bank. But submitting them is sort of like signing up with your signature card. They're your identification documents for your account. You don't need to send them in every time, but you need to
I,
refer to them in the memo line.
I get so dizzy when you talk about how much stuff to send in. It's like so much paperwork.
Well, there is, but but just look at one of his bill of exchanges that he lists the things that
I
on the
know.
memo line.
I know. He's sending so much form. He's like a form nut. All right.
Well,
He must love
bureaucracy is paperwork.
Oh, okay. If anybody has questions, I'll mute out.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, how you doing, Tom? This is Marvell again.
How you doing?
Okay, I got a little something for you. You said something about
You're much softer again now.
let's see. Let me try it again. Let's see. Give me a moment.
Now the was the correct volume.
Okay. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I got something here from the RS manual. Okay,
What's that?
on infinite, on infants.
IRS manual?
Yes, this is the RS manual. It comes from their manual, but it's you guys might get a hard time trying to get it offline because I had to look it up. So
Oh,
Okay.
you can send in the link?
nope, they took it down.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What do they say about infants?
Okay, this is I'm gonna give you the code. It says RS manual 21.7.13.2.2. Okay?
Okay. I'm gonna. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up something and then ask you to repeat that.
Okay, wait a minute. Go ahead and read that out for him, baby. Read it out loud for him. Your voice might carry.
This particular code defines an infant, and it says an infant is the decedent of an estate or grantor, owner or trustor of a trust. Guardianship.
Go slower.
Okay,
So it's a decedent of an estate
of an estate or grantor
or or
or
grantor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
comma, owner or trustor of a trust.
Or trustor of trust.
Comma,
Okay.
guardianship, comma,
Okay.
receivership
Yep.
or custodianship
Okay.
that has yet to receive an SSN.
That has yet to receive, and yes, that's exactly the one that I saw quoted elsewhere. Now, what was that number?
It was from the IRS manual 21.7 point 13.3.2.2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just like what Patrick says about Anderson's Law Dictionary,
Yes.
that an infant is not a young child. An infant is all these corporate entities.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all it is. And
Yeah.
and matter of fact, when I called somebody in Internal Revenue Service, I even told them that. I said, look, the name, I didn't want to argue with a name. I said, you have ownership of the all uppercase, and you have ownership of copyrights of the Uniform Commercial Code. And I really don't want to play these games with you, but I have a birth certificate and a social security number, and I am the living. All of a sudden, the phone got quiet.
Yes, that's what
And
you have to do.
yeah,
And they say and in fact, Gita, uh, probably if or whoever's having trouble with this, getting the state EIN, it probably be good to have this a quote of what an infant is, and explain to them that what you're putting on the first line is the estate, and the estate is a corporation. It has a similar name to yours, but it's not the same entity.
yep.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm happy that can help everyone.
Good, thank you. No, that was exactly the quote I was trying to remember. I saw that online somewhere about 10 days ago. I didn't capture one like I usually do.
Yeah, I was trying to go online and look for some other stuff, but when I went online to look for this again, I noticed that they slammed it off. And luckily, I keep a lot of records like Article 6209 showing that, which is another IRS, showing that you're not liable to pay taxes. They have, and yeah, I sent them a letter with that in it, and guess what? I never heard from them again.
Oh, why don't you post that paragraph to the group?
Okay, I had to go look for it again because,
Yeah.
like I say, once you get it, they take it down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
These are all useful things. These are the kind of, when you get flack from the lower echelon, and their job is to give you flack, and their job is not to know what's going on, just to give you flack.
well, you know what? I mean, what I was wondering, would this be a good idea? Like once we figure out the forms that Patrick put out, and the forms are done correctly, we post these forms. Yeah, have written down explanations on what these lines mean to everyone, and then you think that might slow down the process of people
I
asking
think
questions?
I think we need to do that for ourselves, and in fact, that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm buried all kinds of crap around, but that's why I've gone ahead and transcribed some of these calls to try to get things in writing.
Oh, fantastic!
Hey,
Fantastic.
Thomas,
Okay.
I found it. I'll post it.
Yay!
Okay.
The IRS manual, 21.7.13, blah, blah, blah. I found it. Should I send it to you?
Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah, I'll put it,
Well,
just
post it to the group.
I'll
Ju-
subject it
just
the
post-
infant.
Yeah, just post it to the group.
Yeah, could you find Article 6209 also from the RF manual?
Article, I'll look it up.
Okay, 6209.
Let me look it up while you guys are talking.
Yeah, but I think we need to be careful about this, because Patrick is absolutely right. We don't want to make this all public available so someone can just put in their name and get a whole bunch of forms to file, because they're going to run into the same crap. The IRS is going to challenge them,
Yeah.
and the more that unknowing people do this, it's going to make it easier. It makes it for the IRS to shut them down.
Okay.
So we need to do this for our friends or people who need help, and we
Yeah,
need to make sure that before they do anything, uh, they you can be the IRS agent and giving them a hard time, and they have to explain it to you.
right. Okay. Well, that sounds good because, like you said, if that's like children, you know, if you got a lot of kids out there saying grown-ups words, they don't know what the grown-ups talking about. They're just mimicking.
No, but the children learn very well, and the moment they can understand it, they know it as well as you do.
Yeah, but you have to give them that first.
Right.
Because in a way, all of us, we are like children. And
Yes.
we're I mean, we lived a whole life of lies. And now we're trying to correct ourselves, not the government, not the school board education, not mom and dad.
Yeah.
We're trying to do it ourselves. And in somewhat it is causing us injury because once we learn this stuff, we realize that the state that we in, was the state of mind, it is causing us injury once we wake up to find out, hey, you've been working like
But
25
that's only
years.
for a while. Once you find you have injury, you also find out you have remedy.
Yes. Yes. I like the remedy part, but the guy is trying to get to the remedy, like the Board of Education, the courtroom,
I agree with Patrick. We don't want the courtrooms.
no, I don't want the
We
courtroom.
want the Constitution.
No. Don't get me,
Okay.
don't get me misunderstood. I wasn't speaking on that aspect. I was speaking on the aspect that they have caused injury by
Yes. Oh yes.
formulating the lies and putting the lies out there. They never once came to you when you was like 21 years old or 25 with a letter and said that, hey, you have an estate. Your education, your schooling, all of that will be taken care of for you. You don't have to worry about that. You did your 7 years of servitude to us. See, they never informed us of none of this.
And they're never going to.
Yeah, yeah. And we're trying to.
But the thing about the system is that they actually do tend to follow their own rules most of the time.
Oh.
And so that they do, if you point out to them that once there is an injury or I think the phrase in the law is once there is an injury or liability, there must be a remedy.
Yes, that's true.
And once you bring that out to them, they'll go along with it.
Or either
Not happily, though.
Yeah.
The phrase I've been using to talk, my approach to it is once I understand this, the people give me a hard time. I want to go invite them to lunch and say, okay, let's sit down and fill out these things together because the moment where this works, you can do it too, and you don't need that damn job.
Right. See, I've been trying to do this and try to explain this to a lot of people I know that needs this.
Right,
But
you can't do it in an angry term, and you can't dump it on them before they're prepared for it.
no, I don't do that. I try to tell them, look, you need a little education. All these years you've been seeing me trying to figure something out, and why don't you go here and just read it? That's it. Just read it. Well, if they show me they'll read it, and I will assist them even more if they show me that they will read it.
Okay. Almost everybody understands there's something really wrong with our system,
Yes.
but they can't believe what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's horrific.
It's what Himmler says. If you're going to tell a lie, make it a big lie because everybody will believe it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
They did, and like I said, once people figure out that it's a horror story, it's the worstest horror story you can come up with. Okay, it's death, it's blood, it's killing of innocent, of children, it's wiping you out altogether, period. No matter what you make in life, somebody is going to take it because, like the story ants and the grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Somebody in government happened to be the ants. I mean, the grasshopper and all of us are the ants. There's more of us than them, guys. We don't have to
Right.
fight them.
Well, the other thing that goes back to this liability and remedy thing
Yeah.
is that even though they have lots of power, we have a very simple power, and that's to say no.
Yes. 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 And the only thing I would wanted from them, I don't even want the information. I want what I put into it times whatever. I don't already put in my time with these guys.
Is that Marvin?
Yes. Yes. How
I
you doing?
posted the article 6209 also. It's in the email.
Thank you, dear.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll send you a bill.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
send you a bill.
And he'll give you 1099-C.
hey, that's a good one. I like that one. Right. I'll be glad when we discuss how to fill those out too and a voucher. But don't forget, Tom started it when he asked for the info, and it just registered in my head. So you got to
Right.
thank Tom for that one.
Hey, Thomas,
Yes.
have you done a 1099-C? Because my mom is having some issues. She took out a reverse mortgage to help. She's elderly and she doesn't have a really Social Security sucks. So she's trying to get some extra income on her house. And a loan collector sent her a message saying blah blah blah. But what I want to do is the reverse mortgage. I wanted to do a 1099-C for her. Have you ever done any of that?
No, I'm about to, though. I'm going to
Yeah,
get
but
rid
I
of my
mean,
mortgage that way. What I'm going to
yeah,
do is do a 1099-C to terminate that process, and then do a 1099-A to get everything back that I paid in.
but she took out a reverse mortgage, so they just gave her a loan. I would probably just have to do the 1099-C for her, help her do that for her.
Right.
I won't
Get-
have to do
to
the
get-
1099-A because she really didn't put any money out. She did pay
Okay,
a
but
mortgage for 30 years.
yes, but she can go back and do a 1099-A on that previous mortgage.
Oh, good. I'm gonna have to work on that with her. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Would I have to do a 1099-C before the 1099-A on her?
No, only if the mortgage is still outstanding, if they say you owe something. But if they've settled the debt,
Yeah.
if the debt's off the books, then you don't need to do the C. You don't need to cancel it. You just need to acquire it.
Yeah, so the reverse mortgage, I would just do a 1099-C on for her.
That's the way I understand it. But that would be a good question to ask Patrick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and see, if it helps her.
Hi.
Okay.
You also go to your utility company, ask them to bill you for a year in advance.
And I was gonna help her do that with her taxes too. She's a elderly, and they're taxing her for school taxes and all that kind of crap. So,
Yes, I believe you should be able to do a 1099-C on that, but I would check with Patrick. I don't think it's probably not worth the battle to say I really didn't owe those taxes. Instead, just set them off and then exhibit your WH status that you're independent now.
so if I help her with the 1099-C on her taxes, I would submit the
I
WA.
believe that's the correct form to do for IRS. Yes.
Yeah, I would have to send her 1099 taxes to the outfit that sends her the bill.
Yeah. Now remember what Patrick is doing now. I think he's still for these bills. He's still sending in a bill of exchange, a 1099-C along with it, and a 1099-V.
The V
His
like in vary.
like in voucher, which is the one
Voucher,
form
yeah.
that he made up.
Yeah. Okay. She lives in New York and I'm here in LA.
Yeah, but there's
Doesn't
telephones,
matter,
and
yeah.
you can do video calls.
Yeah.
Get Skype, and you can do screen sharing.
Yeah. I have to help her. And my brother-in-law is a an accountant, and I can't even talk to him about the stuff. He's so boxed in his, cheat sheet.
Well, talk to him after you wipe out your loans. Hey, you want me to show you how?
Yeah, he's a retired accountant, and it's like I can't even talk to him about taxes. He's like, I know all about that stuff. But you still
Well,
gotta pay
I have
taxes."
a friend who's an was actually was the second in command at the National Archives. He was a graphic artist, and he was in charge of all the exhibits, including Smithsonian. And his wife is an ex-prosecutor. And I've told them about this stuff, and they don't quite believe it, but they are very willing to take a look at it once it works.
Exactly. Very cool.
So you can have fun with this, and you can help people and do it with the right attitude. If they say this won't work, and I say okay, fine, and then
I'll just try it.
you go back and rub it in later.
Yeah, yeah. So before I do it, I'll make sure I have all my ducks lined up
Yeah,
before,
right. Make sure
I'll
it
talk
works.
to
Make sure it
Patrick
works
and
for
you.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Any more? Okay.
No, nothing.
We've
So let's,
exhausted ourselves then. Okay.
yeah, what we could do is on Sunday nights, we can just let's start working with forms, getting more familiar with all their, feel comfortable with it, because I'm new at this form stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you're a pro at it, but I still have to feel comfortable
No,
with
I'm not a pro. I really you saw that quote from Leonardo da Vinci I posted, right? Well,
Yeah.
Patrick is the one who sees. I'm the one who sees when shown.
Well, I gotta take my blindfold off then.
Right, and I think we all can see when shown, but it's we're still in the learning phase.
Yeah, he always talks about the movies, I goes, yeah, I'm looking too close. I have to step back a little.
Right. I found another interesting one today. So
Mhm.
someone showed it. The movie Labyrinth. Do you remember that one?
Mm-mm. You're a little bit older than me. What's it called? Movie Labyrinth?
Labyrinth. It's from 1986.
Oh, you're not that old.
It's
Movie.
well, I'm still old, but
They talking about the one with Pam or David Boyd?
David
Yeah.
Boy and Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, that's a good.
Oh, what? I know Pan's Labyrinth, but I haven't heard the movie Labyrinth one.
No, they made an original
Labyrinth,
by David Boyd.
and it's the last scene that is really very powerful when you find out that the young girl Jennifer Connelly did this movie when she was 16.
Mm.
Just marvelous acting. That it turns out that she has the power to say no, and David Bowie, the evil one, has to fade. He has to follow his own rules and fade.
I think I might have
So
seen that.
it's very. I think Patrick has something there with what we've learned. It's very good to go back and see some of these things and to see them with a different eye. I'm not so sure that the writers actually meant good by doing this. I think they were maybe trying to pull one over on us, but we can still learn from what they thought they did.
A lot of messages.
Yeah, a lot of messages, a lot of way of seeing things, and that's where Patrick it comes from, where he sees. It's because he takes a look at things that he looks at them from a different angle, what everybody else has accepted. And yes, there are things that you can do that. That's you when you read books, you can find a lot of things the 20th time through.
Hmm.
So that's how we have to keep working at this. We're not going to learn on the first learning. We have to keep pounding away on it and going back to it and reevaluating it, which is what he does. He's going back over the material did years ago. He's finding new things to do with it.
Yeah, looking, giving yourself the third eye to look. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay. Well,
All
if we're
right.
going to do forms, we ought to try to set out some kind of agenda. Um,
If you want, you can send an email, for next
Well,
Sunday.
maybe the way of doing it is I can start with an email,
Uh-huh.
and if people want to add to it, they should come up with their version of the email until we come up with a final version. And we keep
Right.
circulating that back among the group until we got it.
Yeah, because forms are usually not that hard to do. I mean, once we go through, like to the W8 or the U61, we can probably whip out one or two forms a call.
Well, but the way I look at it, we've learned the theory, but the forms are where you have to apply the theory. And doing the forms is where we find out whether we really do understand the theory.
Right. Okay. So we'll.
So it really is important. They aren't that easy to do. They bring up real questions.
Okay. So we should start with the
Okay.
beginning forms, right?
Okay. Yeah. Let me come up with an agenda, and we can modify it before the next week's call.
Yeah.
And if we can, it seems like nobody could come up with a common time to do this during the week other than Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, I'm open. It's easy. It's Sunday. Everybody knows it's here. We can do one form and then do a discussion study.
Right.
Combined it.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right. Have a lovely
Okay.
week.
Yeah.
And
We're all done. Okay. I like the shorter calls. I think we get more done with the shorter calls.
yeah, thank you, Thomas.
Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Thank
Okay.
you all.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Y'all have a good one, man.